Good morning, everybody. Hey, let me get my throat together. Good morning, everybody. It's your boy D Max. So let's talk. All right. You see the title. Are they messing up these reboots? I see that they're trying to do a lot of reboots and stuff, and I'm not really feeling it. But before I go into that, man, I just want to say good morning to everybody, man, and I hope y'all are having a great morning. Anybody that's in the Central Texas area, man, the temperature done dropped again. Y'all know how we have this bipolar weather. Just make sure you bundled up so you don't catch no cold. I'm just now getting over the flu myself, so just make sure you're bundled up this morning. And man, I've been having a ball doing these TikToks. I don't know if y'all been checking out my TikTok videos, but I'm stupid, bro. I'm super stupid. If there was a picture of stupid in the dictionary, then I would definitely be a contender for that spot. But I've been enjoying myself, just having fun, man, and laughing at myself. If you're not able to laugh at yourself and enjoy life, man, I feel really sorry for you because that's a very miserable existence. All right, now that I got that out of the way, let's go ahead and dive into this a little bit. So these reboots that Hollywood is trying to do, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. They're missing the mark a lot, and I think some things are just best left alone. They're trying to come out and they want to redo uh, Martin, and you have most of the cast who's still here. We have Tommy Ford who's passed on, and rest in heaven, Tommy. But for the most part, the rest of the cast is still alive, and they could probably make something of it. But what I've seen so far with the reboots that they've done up to this point, they've missed the mark horribly. And I don't look forward to the Fresh Prince reboot. The Whenever they did the Jeffersons little reboot or remake or whatever with Jamie Foxx, that was horrible. And my thing with that was Jamie Foxx is not the right person to play George Jefferson. If anybody, I would say Cat Williams had more of Sherman Hemsley's mannerisms. He's small like Sherman Hemsley. He's loud and boisterous like George Jefferson. And I feel like Cat Williams would have made a far, far much better George Jefferson than Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx is great in his own right, but that was just not a good that wasn't a good character for him to try to play. Um, then I'd say the Fresh Prince of Bel Air, or Bel Air as they like to call it, is the new one that they remade. And I don't know who gave them this idea, and I don't know who okayed it, but they made it like a drama, like a docudrama or whatever, man. And you know that turned me off instantly. That totally turned me off. I'm not gonna watch it unless I see little clips here or there from somebody. But as far as me tuning in and really investing my time to watch it, no, I'm not going to do it because I've been disappointed so many times, and they're just taking our great sitcoms from the 90s and they're destroying them. And, well, Jefferson wasn't from the 90s, but you get where I'm coming from. All of our past sitcoms that we grew up on and loved, and all of those things, and we could quote them, and just the nostalgic feeling that we got from those shows. And when we think about them to today, we still quote some of Martin, we still quote some of Fresh Prince, we still all of these shows, the Jeffersons. There's people who still quote Tom and Helen Willis when George called him honky or whatever. There's just so many quotables in all of these shows that we loved and stuff like that, and it's being destroyed, in my opinion. This is in my opinion, my own personal opinion of DMAC. They are destroying these legacies. Now, the most recent one that we are anticipating is the Martin reboot. And they were doing they were doing like a, I guess you would say, a trailer for it, and they were talking about everything that went down and the reason why the show ended like it did, and the beef between Tisha Campbell and Martin Lawrence. Now, I'm not going to say that Tisha Campbell was lying, but based on her most recent faux pas, then I would say that a lot of her credibility has definitely dwindled. And she destroyed that by coming out with that lie. If you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, over the past few weeks, Tisha Campbell has been getting raked over the coals because she pulled a Jesse Smollett pretty much. And she claimed that somebody tried to sex traffic her. Somebody tried to human traffic her, and she made up this bull crap story. And to be an actress as long as she have, that was not convincing at all to anybody. And so nobody believed her. The police didn't believe her, and she's been being mocked ever since she's done that. I don't know if that was a ploy to attract attention for the show coming up, because this seems to be the pattern lately, not just with movies and things like that, but with music as well. They've gotten onto that whole Floyd Mayweather thing. Oh, we're going to sell this. We've got to cause some type of chaos, some type of drama, some type of toxic situation to bring attention to what we're about to do. And then everybody's going to jump on it. And this is how we're going to sell this thing. So everybody out here doing a Mayweather to try to get their show or whatever that attention that they would desire for it to have, so that it could be successful. And I understand that it's a marketing strategy. Cool. But at the same time, don't sit here and mislead the people and then tell a lie about something as serious as human trafficking. People go through human trafficking every day, Miss Campbell. I'll get ready to say something else. But Miss Campbell, there are a lot of people who going through human trafficking. There are a lot of people who don't have a choice in the matter. There are a lot of people who lost their lives and their body is still out there in a field or in a ditch or somewhere hidden, and they haven't been discovered yet, Miss Campbell. So for you to come out and make light or even lie about something as serious as this, that makes me question your claims against Martin back in the day. Yeah, how does that feel? For you to be somebody who claimed to have been sexually assaulted by Martin, this is the claim. This is not what I'm saying. This is what was reported. So someone who was allegedly sexually assaulted by Martin, as you claim, and then you turn around and you make up a lie about being human trafficked and sexually assaulted, well, not sexually assaulted, but attempted human trafficking, which would have led to sexual assault. That's very, very disgusting. For a person to stoop that low, it really says a lot about your lack of character. And I always loved Gina. I go back all the way to school days. Yeah, whenever she was in the sorority and she was the hot girl on the campus, and old boy was using her, yeah, I remember Gina from way back when, all the way up to My Wife and Kids, on past My Wife and Kids to what's the show? How The Husbands of Hollywood. I've always loved her as an actress, except for this role that she just recently played as a liar and lying about being sex trafficked. That's a very poor choice. Whoever advised you to do that, you need to not only fire them, but make sure that they are far, far away from your inner circle, ma'am, because that was the dumbest thing that you could have ever done. It may not have destroyed your career in Hollywood, but it destroyed your credibility in the eyes of a lot of people in the black community. Because for one thing, Martin is dearly loved in the black community. Martin was a cultural phenomenon that just it opened up so many doors for so many other artists, comedian, actors, actresses, whatever you want to call it. It it really shine a light on us as a people in this new age and being successful and all of those different ideas that we got from a different world, that we got from the Cosby Show, that we got from all of these other shows that painted us in a positive light. Martin was another one of those shows, and he was just pretty much taking the baton from the 80s and bringing it on into the 90s with positive black images. So Martin was definitely and still is a historical, cultural, just a great thing for us as a black community. So for me to think back and think about Tisha Campbell saying that Martin did this and Martin did that, and then to fast forward to now and see that she's a liar and that she will go there and stoop to that level just for attention. Yeah, man, that soured me on Miss Tisha Campbell, and I hate that, man. It seemed like I'm losing all my crushes. The only crush that I have left, man, is Angela Bassett. Because here was my three crushes right here. Angela Bassett, number one, Serena Williams, number two, Tisha Campbell, number three. Serena Williams, she knocked herself off of my list whenever she started bleaching her skin to look lighter because she was uncomfortable with her dark complexion. That right there just X'd her out completely. She's no longer on my list. So I'm gonna have to find somebody to replace her with. Uh, Same thing with Tisha Campbell now. Tisha Campbell, you X'd yourself off my list. Now I gotta find another replacement for you. But the only one that I still have left is Angela Bassett. That's my Hollywood crush. She's the queen right now. There's nobody else to even compete with her in my heart and mind right now because those other two who had the opportunity, they just canceled themselves and disqualified themselves by just letting us down. Um, but yeah, and I say all that to say, man, that the Martin reboot that's coming up, I'm rooting for it. I hope that it's great, man. I hope it doesn't take anything away from what the show Martin was and is to us, but I don't have high hopes for that. I really, really don't think that they're going to be able to pull it off because of the just so much stuff that's built around it. And if they're going to go a different route than what Martin originally was, then you know we're not gonna like it. We don't like new. We don't like unfamiliar when it comes to our nostalgic shows and music and things like that and so forth. So yeah, man. I don't really know. I don't really know what to say. How many more shows are they gonna try to reboot? You know, and going back to this Fresh Prince thing, it seems like they're doing like a competition thing because they tried to do that when Bad Boys came out. Remember when Bad Boys 3 came out and they kept on trying to uh, put Martin against Fresh Prince of Bel Air? Which show is greater? Which show is this? You know what I'm saying? There was always trying to do that. And I feel like they're trying to do that again now. I feel like that's something that motivated Martin to want to do this 30-year anniversary show because they've always compared Martin and Will. And when Martin and Will get together, they are a great combination, but they don't want to see them as a great team. They want to keep a wedge between these brothers because that's just what Hollywood does. I was looking at the 85 South show last night, and there was a young rapper on there. His name is YNJ. Never really heard of him before, but I'm gonna check him out now because of the mindset that this young man had and the energy that he had. But there's one thing that he said in particular that stuck out to me and applies to this. He said that when you come into the entertainment industry, if it's a group of y'all, they're gonna try to single out the best one and get rid of the rest. They do that. That's something that's built within Hollywood. I don't know why. I don't know the mathematics behind it, but this is what they do. And so when you have two strong black men who are at the top of their game, who are at the top of their craft, they're automatic, and then they come together to make something colossal. They're immediately going to try to start putting that wedge in between them, banging that wedge in between them, and trying to destroy that camaraderie between those two brothers. And so it's a coincidence to me that now that they coming out with this Bel Air reboot, that now all of a sudden, oh well, now Martin them, even after all of these years of saying no, we'll never do it, and no, this ain't gonna happen. Oh, now all of a sudden they're coming together to make it work right around the same time as the Bel Air. Come on, man, we're not stupid. We're not dumb, and I hate that they continue to try to insult our intelligence like this. This is what really pisses me off about Hollywood. They're the real stupid ones, and yet and still they're trying to use these same stupid tactics on us as if they've lulled us to sleep that much. No, I'm gonna tell you, you did a good job of lulling a lot of people to sleep, but you didn't do a good enough job. You're like that babysitter who's sitting there rocking the baby to sleep. As soon as you see the baby eyes close, you prematurely set the baby down and the baby open their eyes again and start back crying. That's Hollywood. They thought they had us lulled to sleep. As soon as our eyes closed, they wanted to put us down. And they made a poor mistake because we're waking right back up. We went all the way to sleep. You did a poor job. And now we getting on your neck. We putting our knee in your neck with it. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. We putting our knee in your neck, Hollywood. We expect better, and we're not going to accept anything less. So that's all I really got to say about that, man. This is your boy D-Mac. If you don't agree with what I'm talking about, then that's your business. You can't beat me. But like I said, man, sticks and stones can break your bones, and the word will always heal you. I'm out.